So there's one more thing I wanted to show you guys that I ran out of time to show you on the last video, and it deals with a scenario where maybe you have a student who is interested in knowing where they're at in terms of their completion percentage for the remote instruction assignments that you've given them. Because this is not necessarily going to show up in Skyward like the kids are used to. They might have lost track with what they have done and what they haven't done. They might have just want to double check that they have themselves at the same percentage that you have themselves, because of course that 80% threshold is going to be important for a lot of kids. So I wanted to show you how you could pretty quickly and easily do that using this sheet here. So let's say Cole Neubauer here has contacted me and he just wants to know whether or not he's completed everything or what things that he's missing, where he's at on that percentage, where he's at on that 80% threshold, whether he's met it yet or not. So what I'm going to do is, if I have Cole in my 4th hour class, what you'll notice here is that after 8th hour, on the tabs at the bottom, after the 8th hour tab, there's one that says Individual Student Report. And it looks like this. It looks a lot like the other tabs, only it has one student on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to my 4th hour tab where Cole is at, and I'm going to highlight rows 1, 2, and 3. So it's going to highlight all this information about the class and the assignments that I've given. I'm going to copy those rows by right-clicking on the area that I've highlighted and saying copy, or you could use a keyboard shortcut to do that. Then I'm going to go back to this Individual Student Report tab. I'm going to highlight rows 1 through 3 here, and then I'm going to paste in that information that I copied from my 4th hour tab. And so what that really does for you is the most important thing is it copies all of these assignments that you've given out to that class and the dates that they were due. Now we need to go and get Cole's records. So I'm going back to 4th hour, and I'm going to go to the row that Cole is in. That's row 10 here, and I'm going to highlight that entire row, right-click, and copy. So now I've copied all of Cole's information. Go back over here to Individual Student Report, where it says John Doe here in row 4. I'm going to take that row, highlight it, right-click, and paste in Cole's information. So now I have this sheet here that just has Cole on it and all the things that he's completed or not completed yet. Now to share that with him, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this drop down, or I'm going to right-click on this tab, and I'm going to go to Copy to New Spreadsheet. And so that's going to create a brand new spreadsheet here. I'm going to click Open Spreadsheet. I've got a new spreadsheet with just one tab that's got Cole's information for 4th hour trigonometry. Now this spreadsheet here is something that I could share to Cole so that he'd have an idea and he'd have something in front of him that would tell him what assignments he still needs to complete, what he's completed, and where he's at on that 80% threshold, whether he's met it yet or not. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys that. Let me know if you have any questions about any of that.